So we don't have a place called Ollie's where I live, but when I go on vacation or go visit my family, there's an Ollie's between us halfway, and they have Ollie's up there. We just don't have them. We have a beach, so I'm happy. So we have, this one is F4220. It's a very thin card. I mean, it's like they were trying to make the, looks like the original, but I don't know why they skimped out on the cardboard. So no wonder these things didn't just fall off the pegs. There's the number on the bottom. This is a reproduction of the original one. I had the original one, but I think mine's a different color. I feel like it was red or something. This was Iguanus. Yeah, Iguanus, Predacon Iguanus. With biogenetic engineering, the Transformers have created a perfect cybernetic fusion between ferocious animals and mechanical technology. The result, heroic Maximals and evil Predacons. It didn't seem that complicated. For Predacon himself, Predacon Iguanus, sorry, Predacon is not a sub-filter normally for me. Function, demolitions. A lizard unlike any other. His internal intelligence, it's really hard to read the black on red like that. His internal intelligence processes are specifically programmed for combat sabotage. So this is sabotage. All right, function, demolition. Oh, that's a different language, so I guess that's all. It sends a Kenner on the back, but it's by Hasbro. 2022 was the reproduction year. So I think maybe these didn't do too well, mostly, I mean, not because of these are being bad quality. I think they're high quality, what I've got from the few I've gotten of the reproductions. I think maybe they didn't do too well because that was during the pandemic and people just weren't out shopping. So when they looked online, they were probably looking at so many more things to compare it to. So here's the thing. If we went to only online shopping, there's so many more things online that people would buy that they would never see in a store. These hanging on the pegs, if they don't actually see them on the pegs, they're not going to be as apt to buy them. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, you can disagree with me all you want to. I'm fine with that. I'm not really ready to die on that hill. I just feel like for me personally, there's a lot of things that if I see it in the store, I might want it. If I saw it online, not so much. And that's also true the other way around because there's so many more opportunities for things on the thing. Now, on the thing, I'm using too many different, I'm trying to do two things at one time here. I'm trying to think and use my hands. All right, so when I'm online, I feel like I'm taking a risk with some things because I order it and then it comes and it's like, my gosh, it's smaller than I expected. What the heck? I feel like he's missing something. Like, did I forget and throw his gun away? No, it's a hidden blaster. I spent so long. Yeah, I definitely remember mine was different here. I remember these being a different color. Yeah, I feel like mine was red and it had yellow right here instead. And this was probably a blue or something. I can't remember. So for the iguana itself, it has an opening mouth. The articulation in this mode, it's got the front paws and the back paws on his back legs. They just go out. I was about to say I thought they went forward and back, but they just go out. So he can be like, here's a fire hydrant. Psst. All right, there we go. So to transform this, I'm pretty sure this is a spring-loaded one. So let's see, if I pull him, will he just spring into action? I know there's instructions right in front of me. I'm just wanting to see if I can figure this out without having to do that. Yep, it's spring-loaded. That's what I thought. See, watch. As soon as you get like him wiggling free from things, let me see if I can get him in a place where you can just do it completely free. Nope, there's never quite a way to do it completely free. But he springs into action and you gotta like clamp him down, which I don't think there's any clamping on him. It doesn't feel like anything clamped into place. Like I don't feel anything going to click. All right, so we got the weapon popping out. And does he have a hand weapon? I thought like he had a hand weapon. Oh, you do take the tail off for his hand weapon. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh wait, did they take the whole tail off? Oh. No, I don't remember this now. Maybe mine was like a second generation, or maybe the thing I had was something that was based on this, like the same body basically. Like they did that quite often. But just a few modifications to it. So they showed to take the entire tail off as a secret weapon and put the entire tail up in front. And he's got a secret arm that comes off. His arm pops off, boy, like at the Legion of Substitute Heroes. That is not, it's not staying on. I'm not hearing a pop, so it's not really doing anything. Okay, well that's terrible. And his hands are correct. It's just you got to bend them back a little bit. So there's a few little things you got to do. You got to put the paws back to make his hands come out. You got to wiggle the feet down. And then these, I guess you just fold them to the back and put them out of sight. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I know why they were so clearanced and put to ollies. These things are just, look, I bought some of these. This feels like it's a bootleg. This is cheap feeling. Nothing like the other ones I bought. And I bought one of those, the bigger ones from Ollie's, and it was perfect. This feels like, it feels like they just did not try. Huh. Well, I'm going to tell you right now then, I would not recommend this. Not for, oh my gosh, did I pay $9.99? Seriously? I feel bad now. This does not, I thought maybe it was $5.99. I was about to say for $5.99, I wouldn't buy it. For $9.99, man, they saw a sucker coming right there. All right, well, I'm afraid if I take his tail off, it's going to come off and break or something, because the rest of him, he feels like really cheap plastic. Like they use model kit plastic on him. I thought his gun came off like right here is what I thought, and you put it in his hand. I could have sworn that's what mine did. But the whole thing is supposed to come off. And yeah, it feels like, it feels like bootleg plastic. It really does. I think I put it on wrong. Because there's so many things that just want to come off like that arm. It just comes off too easy. All right, well, let's try to get something positive out of this. We got his head. His head only wants to look to the right for some weird reason. Okay, I remember, see the ball joint down there, that it can look not just to the right, but to the left as well. But for some reason, this one don't want to do that. It do not want to do that. That was bad English, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't get his head to go to the left. I don't know what it is. There must be something stuck down there. For some reason, there we go. Good gosh, it was hard to get him to go looking at the left. So his head is a ball joint down here, not up inside of it. So you can look left, right, up this much, and then down, of course. I'm going to try to get this off for you guys just to see. And if it breaks, oh well, it'll go into the parts for maybe like a Frankenstein kit. Because I do like, when I was a kid, I kept all my parts of the things that were broke, and I made Frankenstein things. I made this clay monster one time with all the pieces, like a broken Voltron. It was the small Voltron. It was a really cheap one. And some other, it was like kind of like the trashy monster. Okay, so here's a secret weapon. And I shouldn't have put it on that arm because that's going to fall off. There. So there's his arm holding that weapon. And these things, if you put them back too far, they pop off. That's just, this is just not a good thing. Well, you know, there's times when I say, you know what, people who keep things in the package, there's a reason for that, I'm guessing. And this is one of those reasons. It looked better in the package than it does out. This thing is not good. Just not good. All right, for $9.99, I do not recommend it. For $5.99, I do not recommend it. It's up to you if you want to get it for anything less or any. Yeah, it's up to you no matter what. I mean, it's your money. If I would have went back in time and if I could have told myself, don't buy it. But I mean, I haven't had bad ones in the other ones I've gotten. So this is just like, maybe they snuck a bootleg in here. Because that's exactly what this feels like. This does not feel like a real Transformer. Like, that's also weird. I remember very clearly that this right here, there's a hole here and a peg here, and you peg it into place. I don't know. I'm beginning to think I never had like any of these, any of this one. Like maybe I had the recolor when they refixed everything, but why didn't they use that one when they were making this? Why would you want the inferior one? All right, so if anybody was actually actively collecting Transformers during this time period, let me know, because I only had one for the longest time, and that was the Crab. And then I saw Air Razor, and that was the second one I bought for the longest time. I did not want to get involved with Transformers during this period. I love Transformers as cars or planes or machines that turn into, you know, humanoids. But as a soft animal with fur getting caught in the transformation cogs. I thought that just makes no sense to me. But the bird looked too cool to pass up, so I got that one. And the crab, because he was a crustacean anyway, so made sense to me. What was that beeping noise? All right, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. And let me know again if you picked any of these up. And was yours better? Did I get a bootleg? I mean, is there something on here that says, this is a product of Bootleg Incorporated? It says Vietnam. Are the other ones made in China and I got the crappy one made in Vietnam maybe? Maybe I got the one made in the knockoff factory? I don't know. But I hope y'all have a better Tuesday than I'm having right now with this. Have a terrific Tuesday, and this is going to go into the storage shed. It's not worth putting on my shelf. Thanks for watching.